Hello, welcome to everyone in this video. This is our lecture number 45. Already 44 we lecture covered to solve the problem that is asked in electricity and magnetism by Vasudev Ghosh book. And this is the part 26 of this book. That's mean 25 lectures already covered from this book. And the rest of the lecture actually covered the problem solution of the electrodynamics by DJ Griffith. So if you want to watch the previous lecture solution, you can go through the description box. You will be get the link there, right? So let's start today's part, that is the question number 31 to 40, that is 10 question we want to discuss in this lecture, that is consist of chapter 8 of this book, that is the static. That this chapter actually consists of magnetostatic. So let's start with question number 31, which says an electron circulate around the nucleus in a circular orbit of radius 0.51. This is the nucleus and this electron circulate around this orbit which radius is 0.51 angstrom at a frequency. This is the frequency, that is revolution per second. So if you want to convert into radian per second, you can multiply 2 pi, you will be get radian per second. Then find the magnetic field produced at the nucleus. You need to find out the magnetic field at this nucleus, right? So you know magnetic field for the current, when the electron move along this path, the circular path, its orbit, then you can consider as the current, because the motion of the charge is nothing but the current. So due to this current, there will be produced the magnetic field. So this magnetic field is nothing but mu 0 I by 2r, that is the magnetic field due to current loop at the center. Now we need to find out the value of current is nothing but charge per time. Here charge is their electron, only one electron is moving, so charge is electron, and time is the time period, one revolution is the time period. So if you put this value, and you know the t is related to omega is 2 pi by omega. T is nothing but t is related is nothing but t is 2 pi by omega. Omega is the angular frequency, right? So just put this value, you will be get these things. So you know mu 0 is 4 pi 10 to the minus 7. E is the electronic charge, omega is right here, and this is 2r. R is 0.51 angstrom change into meter, and then 2 pi. Just you will calculate, you can get this answer, that is this answer is B. So you will be get the find the value of B, the magnetic field. Now the next question was calculate the equivalent magnetic dipole moment. You know the magnetic dipole moment is nothing but current into area Ia, M equals to Ia. I you nothing you know I is, this is we calculate I is omega by 2 pi, omega by 2 pi, and area is pi r square. Just put this value, you will be get this answer very easily, right? So this pi actually cancel out, and this no, sorry, this is, and this 2 pi actually cancel out, you'll be get these things, and this pi into r square. So finally you get this thing answer, right? If there is any doubt, you must comment in the comment box. Go to the next one. So that this b, that is k I cap x plus j cap y, where k is a constant, cannot represent a magnetic field. You know the property of the magnetic field, that is divergence b equals to 0 and curl of b equals to mu naught j, right? So these two are the property of this magnetic field. So we need to check this divergence of b. So divergence of b, that is I cap j cap k cap, and this is k into I cap x. So I cap derivative of x is 1, and j cap, this is y, derivative is 1. So this is nothing not equal to 0. But you know, for in case of the magnetic field, divergence b must be 0. Here we did not get the divergence b not equal to 0, that's why this is not a magnetic field. Go to the next one. Find the steady current density J that gives this magnetic field. You know this relation, curl of B equals to mu naught J. So J is nothing but 1 by mu naught curl of B. Just curl of this vector, you will be get this answer. And you know this curl very well. There will be lots of video regarding the vector calculation. You can go through the description box. Their link is given. Go to the next one. A long straight wire vertical carrying a current of 15 ampere. This is a straight wire with current 15 ampere in the upward direction. The horizontal component of earth magnetic field is like that. Find the position of the neutral point. So in this magnetic field, you know, this is the formula of this magnetic field, and this magnetic field must be equal to the horizontal component of magnetic field such that they two are neutralized. So from here you can find out this value of r, where this will be neutralized, that position this total magnetic field will be 0 at this position. So just put this value, you will be get this answer, that is the 10 centimeter, right? Go to the next one. A spherical cell of radius a carrying a uniform surface charge density sigma. This is a spherical cell whose surface charge density is sigma, spring angular velocity omega. This body, this sphere is springing with angular velocity omega about its diameter, and take this diameter at z axis. If a uniform magnetic field B along this y direction, then the torque will be like that, right? And you know the torque is nothing but m cross B. So you need to find out the magnetic field is constant. So you need to find out m, that is magnetic dipole moment of this pair. And this is nothing but you can take a small slice on this pair. This is sphere. So this slide will be circular. So I into a, m equals to ia, and I is nothing but the current is the charge per time, that's current equals to charge per time. Charge on this strip will be sigma into area is 2 pi a sin theta a d theta. 2 pi a sin theta is periphery and a d theta will be width, so this total will be the area. So area into surface charge density, that is the charge per time. So finally we get this will be the current. So they put this value of current, and area of this loop, is pi into a sin theta whole square, pi r square. R is the a sin theta, so pi a sin theta whole square. So taking these are constant, you will be get sin q theta, and you will, if you integrate this 0 to pi of sin q theta, you know this formula. Using this formula you can integrate, you will be get this answer. So this is the value of magnetic moment. Then you will be get the torque, that is the magnetic moment into j cap, and this k cos j will be minus I cap. So this is the torque acting on this pair. I think clear. If there is any doubt or any clarification, you can comment in the comment box. Go to the next one. The magnetic scalar potential is like that. Find the static magnetic field that can be associated with this potential. You know the relation between the magnetic field with the scalar potential like that. So you need to find out simply just divergence of V, that is grad of phi, right? Grad of phi. So this is grad of phi. So you can see this is a constant part, and mu 0 cancel out. So if you I cap del x, then we'll get only z into 1 by a, and when we take j cap there will be no y, that is 0, and when z, this will be 1 plus x by a. Simple. Just this, just taking this divergence, you will be get this answer. Gradient, right? Just taking this gradient, you will be get this answer. Next question. A long cylindrical conductor of radius a, this is a cylindrical conductor whose radius is a, carrying a uniform steady current density j. This is the current density, that's mean current per area will be along z direction. Apply Ampere's law. The magnetic field at any inside point, will be like that. So for any inside point, you knew b dot dl equals to mu 0 I enclose. So b into dl, integration of dl is 2 pi r, and that is j in I enclosed is j ds. So this will be j and pi r square. So just calculating, will be get this answer. Go to the next one. Suppose the magnetic field B is given by this. So this is the magnetic field which change with xy plane. Find the magnetic field passing, the magnetic flux passing through this portion, that is xy, lying in this x equal to 0 to x equal to 1, and y equal to 0 to y equal to 1. So in this area you need to find out the flux. Since this magnetic field is changed with xy, so the magnetic flux will be integration phi dot dA, and dA, this is the area, that is dx into dy, and this b will be like that. So just integrating with respect to x, because x and y are independent to each other, so we can integrate this. Actually this is double integration, right? Areal integration. So this will be double integration. So integration of x is x square by 2, and this is y cube by 3. So these 3 cancel out, and this is half, and this is 1. So this finally will gives you half, that is 0.5 Weber, right? So this is the flux through this surface. Go to the next one. A beam of monoenergetic electron is passed between two parallel plates 1 centimeter apart with potential difference. This is the potential difference. The electron goes undeflected when the magnetic field is this. So when this is undeflected, that means the attraction of this magnetic field and the electric field will be equal. So if you electric force and magnetic force must be equal. So this is electric force and this is magnetic force. So from where we will get the same with the velocity of this electron, right? In the second experiment, the same electron, that means the velocity will be same from the move of the circle of like that when the magnetic field will be reduced. Magnetic field will be 28 10 to the minus 4 reduces to that. That means the force of the magnetic field will be reduces. So that's why this centripetal force supplied by this QE minus QV B1, the magnetic field will be reduces. That means this part will be reduces. So from here you will be get this value. This Q is nothing but E, electronic charge, and this M is the M is this motion. Sorry, M is the mass of the electron. Just put this value, you will be get this answer. Okay. So due to this negative, you just opposite this thing, but magnitude will be like that. This will be direction will be changed, but the magnitude will be like that. I cannot find out this answer. I cannot find actually no error in this calculation. If there is, if you can find this any error in this calculation, you must comment in the comment box, right? So I think this will be the answer. Go to the next one. A large number n closely spaced turn of fine wire wooden or the single layer upon a surface of the wooden sphere of radius a. This is a wooden sphere of radius a and the wire is covered this sphere and completely the plane of turn are perpendicular to the fixed diameter of the sphere. This is a fixed diameter and this planes of the turn is the perpendicular. So the current will be I determine the magnetic field at the center. So if you take a single wire, so this like a loop and we need to find out magnetic field here. So this is the formula, you know, this is x, this is a, the magnetic field at this point will be like that. Now if you take this strip on this pair, this is the same pair strip. So if this is a radius a, so this will be a sine theta, this portion will be a sine theta, this is a sine theta and this is a cos theta. Now the magnetic field at center due to this one, you can see mu 0 by 2 and this current will be like that. You can see n number of turn actually on the pi a distance. You can see this distance will be pi on the surface. Total is 2 pi, 2 pi a, total is 2 pi a, so divided by 2 you will be get pi a. So n turn will be pi a, so number of turn per unit length will be n by pi a. So n by pi a into I into area is a d theta. This portion, sorry, this portion area will be a d theta. So this will be a d theta into ni by pi a. Now this is the value of I and this is a is nothing but this radius, this is a sine theta and x is a cos theta. So putting this value you will be get this is a square. So finally a q and here this is a cancel out, this is a square, so you will be get a here and this is sine square theta. So just integrate this one sine square theta from 0 to pi because you can see here the theta value 0 to pi will be covered up to total sphere. So the integration will be taken from 0 to pi. So finally you will get this answer, that is this. We will take actually this is k cap, that's why I written here k cap, right? That is the fixed axis. Okay, so I think clear about the all the things we will discussed. If there is any doubt you must comment in the comment box. So that's for today. We will be meet into the next video of upcoming video. This is all about me and this is my contact details. You can join with my telegram channel for join us regarding contact with me, and this is my youtube channel details. Go to this channel, you will be get the others video regarding physics, some mathematics, some competitive examination, and like this session if you learn from his something from here, and share this video to your friends so that he or she also get benefit from this video. Subscribe this channel if you new in this channel, and those already subscribed, thanks for subscription, and press the bell icon to get the notification of upcoming video. So take care, we will meet in the next video as soon as possible. Thank you.